Yeah.
Yep. And like you said, my name is Scotty. Wait.
Scotty, wait.
I'm 41. I'm single. And probably because I'm 41 and I still go by Scotty. I'm not as tall as I want to be, not as thin as I want to be, but I've been told I got beautiful baby blue eyes.
Yeah.
And why would my cellmate lie? And okay, so this following question may not apply. I know my audience here, but we're going to give it a go anyways. Is there any single people in the audience? Any single ladies? Give us. This is the shoot your shot part of the. No, I know what you're thinking. Let me take my hat off real fast. Oh, you're like, oh my gosh, this guy's even more handsome with his hat off. Or you're like, wow, it's a midget Bruce Willis. Yeah. So I'm a lot more confident now than I used to be. 10 years ago, my mom's best friend, she called me a good egg. And I thought she was making fun of me, because but now when she calls me a stone cold stunner, really into me. So like the wrestler, Stone Cold Steve, autism. And I know a lot of you are going to relate to this one here. So again, the hardest thing about being my age and single is people trying to set me up with their friends. Yeah. Or parents, trying to set you up with your future spouse. Take it how you will. Yeah. Because I feel the same way about people setting me up, the way that our President Trump felt about Mexico. They're not sending me their best. They're not sending me their brightest. They're not like, oh, Scotty, you deserve to be with somebody, special. No, they're like, which one of our loser friends can we saddle Scotty up with so that we'll never have to see the both of them ever again? So they set me up on a blind date with a midget Demi Moore. Fortunately, she dumped me for Ashton Kutcher. I guess you could say we both got mini pumped. Yeah. And then another weird thing about me is I'm Mormon. Probably didn't recognize me without my shirt, my tie, or my bicycle. I love it though. What better pickup line is there than, hey, Cupcake, have you heard about the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints? How about you put your number in my little black book, a Mormon? And then, there's a lot of, misconceptions out there, about my faith, about Mormons. People think we're naive, we're crazy, and we have multiple wives. None of that's true about me. Well, except that, my magical Mormon undies are as white as my fourth wife. Another hard thing about being Mormon is we have this thing called Family Home Evening, which we call it FHE. It's basically just a glorified, church service with a talent show tacked on the end, which I hated because everybody in my family way more talented than I am. My dad would host it every Monday night. Like, first off, we got Brian, showing off his oratory skills, reading Alma 32. Next, we got Stevie, playing a Beethoven concerto on a classical guitar. And then finally, we got little Scotty showing us how to eat pancakes with a spoon. Good for you, Scotty. Good for you. And then also, another scary thing about being Mormon is we're not allowed to date until we're 16. I still have it, but I'm allowed to. And then another fun thing about us is we go on our missions as teenagers because we felt it's the perfect time as 18 and 19-year-olds just to shoot us across the world, to learn people skills, to teach people, about our religion. But I really think it's just so our parents have 2 years away from us. Because when we come back, as you all know, we're right back to the basement where we belong. And then another thing, growing up for me was, really awkward because I'm the youngest in my family. So first off, in the audience, who's the oldest in the family? Who's, by applause, who's the oldest? Don't be nervous. Don't be shy. I mean, I'm gonna make fun of you guys, but that's cool. We're friends now, right? All right, so who's the youngest by applause, finger snaps, whatever? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna feel my pain on this one. So I'm the youngest, right, in my family. Oldest brother, bit of a psycho. You may have used some of his pranks on your brothers and sisters too. So the first thing that he did, which I hated, was he would trap me in our closet, playing his favorite song by this singer in America called R. Kelly. I mean, internationally, you may know him for something else, but he was a singer before him. He had a few hits, Yeah, so he had like this long thing called Trapped in the Closet. 34 songs I found out from experience. And he would put on loop. So after the fourth time around, I'm like, Brian, just get me out of this closet, please. Just tell Mom, let her know I'm in the closet. It's like, shh, don't make a sound. Shit is about to go down. That's the actual lyric of the song. And so I hate R. Kelly. Also hate my brother still. It happened last week. I'm still traumatized. So. In fact, the closet, you can't see it. It's over here. I'm looking at it right now. They just let me out for the Zoom show. I got to go back in after this. So. No, and then the other thing, the worst thing that he did this thing called waxing. It's not what you think, not the fun one. Well, it might be fun, might be as bad as the other one, but basically, he would get really sweaty, like after a day of recess and like basketball practice. He'd come in, just itching his nuts, just under there digging in, and it's like, Scotty, smell this. Oh. Yeah. What is that smell like? Brian. Now, I can't step into a men's locker room without getting PTSD. I'm like, Brian, is he here? Yeah. So, Yeah, so it sucks basically. Yeah, don't do. I mean, if you want to do it to your siblings, I guess you're a jerk, but it's cool, you know. So you're not doing it to me, so I don't care. So no, thank you guys. So much for listening to me. I know it's hard. I know it's difficult. I sound like I had marbles in my mouth, which happened to be the name of my cellmate. Yeah, thank you so much again. My name is Scotty Waite. I find Scotty be funny. I don't know what's got. Do I look better this way? Before I go, because I'm gonna be I'm gonna be in LA a little bit later, so I'm gonna try to celebrity. Do I look better this way? This way? This way? This way?
This way.
Or this way? What's better?
Your phone is the best.
Cover my face. I always tell people I have a face. I have a face for radio and a voice for TV. So I don't know what that means. And it's good to meet everybody from Clubhouse who I hadn't seen in person. Follow me everywhere at Scotty Be Funny, the little whatever you see it there. And yeah, thank you, Daniel.